Welcome to the Shell Brothers Showroom in Hendersonville, Tennessee for another edition on a mission. We're here for Foodies Care, working with the community and some of the nonprofits doing the hard work. We're supporting them. We want to introduce you to them. And we've got Habitat for Humanity from Sumner County with us, Kate Ritchie, Ciera Holman, and Kelly Hennessy-Pierce. How are you, ladies?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having us here. Let me ask you, you just closed one neighborhood down, right? Pafford Place?
Yeah.
And you're about to start your next place.
We are.
How are things going for Habitat for Humanity? I know they're going, they're always going. And give us a sense of just how well they're doing.
Things are going really well. Pafford Place was our first neighborhood that we built, building 9 affordable houses for our community. Very proud of that. And we are launching groundbreaking actually in June for our next neighborhood, the Hudson, which is a 6-home pocket neighborhood. So 6 homes of affordable housing by our working families here in Brian County.
I think you just put it the right way. But Ciera, give me the elevator speech on Habitat for Humanity. When people say, what do you do? How do you get them up to speed?
Habitat for Humanity helps people in our community build and repair places that they call home.
Okay. And you said affordable housing. We've seen the housing market. I've got to imagine in the greater Nashville area, it has exploded like it has in North Florida and all across Texas. How big is the affordability issue with respect to housing here in Tennessee?
Well, to put the numbers to you, actually what's happening, the average house in Sumner County is $410,000. The average income is $81,000. So the math doesn't map for the mortgage to work out that way. So what we do is we come in, we are able to serve those that make between 40 to 80% area median income and capture that missing middle there that is missing out on the housing market. The houses are just pricey going up.
How's the process go? How do you find your clients, first of all? How do you find those people that really need your services?
So there's an application, and we call them application seasons. We open up for a number of days or months. Anyone can apply, and we have qualifications for the need for housing, which that could be overcrowding, living with relatives, living in a smaller home with a multiple family unit, your ability to pay. So we need to know that you can afford an affordable mortgage.
Right.
And your willingness to partner with us. So we go hand in hand with our homeowners. We walk them through the process. They go through education classes, they do sweat equity hours, all the way up until the end. They help build their home. And we just go alongside them hand in hand all the way through.
Kate, as you said, there's no shortage of people who need this in Sumner County. How about the process of finding the land and raising the funds and then getting the homes built? How long does that process to be? How long did it take for Packard Place and how long for the next one?
Our process, it might look a little bit different than traditional builders. We rely a lot on the community to help us keep our costs low. So we have been very fortunate to have land donated to us. And with those great donations, that's how we were able to build Pafford Place. But that land was donated to us way back into 2011.
Right.
We didn't break ground till actually 2022 on that land. And then this land that we have now that we're about to break ground on, we started this process probably about 2.5 years ago, finding the right land, the donor, wanting to see what they wanted. And
There's nothing sudden about it.
there's nothing set. Y'all know, y'all in the building community,
Yep.
It's a very long process.
Tell us about how a group like Shell Brothers comes into play and how helpful they can be.
We love Shell Brothers. Shell Brothers, actually, they are sponsoring our upcoming Playhouse project.
Tell us about that.
Well, this is a fundraiser for us to obviously raise funds to build the houses, but this is the way that we can bring companies together to have a team building day. They all build a playhouse. It's just 3 by 5, and they get a different theme. And so they come out and build the houses together, have decorated how they want to decorate it, and then the kids come and receive the playhouses at the end of the day.
Wow.
And it's a lot of tears and happiness, and it's just joyful. It's just a very fun day.
Well, at an event like this evening where we bring together folks like you with a lot of people in the community, you get the sense that everyone wants to help. What is it about Sumner County that gives you that feeling that people are lining up to help? Do you see the volunteers on a daily basis?
Oh, absolutely. I think with the Habitat for Humanity brand and name, we are well known in our community. And then I think Sumner County is different from any county in Tennessee. When there's a need, there's people lining up to help. And so that's what I love most about Sumner County. I don't think this is seen anywhere else across the state of Tennessee.
So if people are watching this, and they will, and they want to help, they want to help you with your Playhouse project, or they want to help you with the Hudson, how do they do it? How do they get in touch?
Yeah, visit our website. It's habitatsumnercounty.org, or you go to the national website. If this is aired nationally, I want people to go to habitat.org and just see the great work that we're doing, not just here, but globally, on helping everybody have a decent place to live.
Kate, Ciera, and Kelly, who we couldn't get to stop talking.
Yes.
Thanks so much for joining us here on A Mission, and we're back with more.